what, Mary Berry, if you're watching this, hit me up. Hello, I'm Reese.
Hello, I'm Blake.
Hello, I'm George.
From New Hope Club.
I'm going to be sharing
My guilty pleasures with
MOXI and Sass.
Guilty pleasure food combination would be, once did a paprika crisp, paprika Pringle with some like salted dark chocolate. It's brilliant.
I could have gravy on pretty much anything. I could put gravy on something sweet and I'd love it. Stick some gravy on chocolate cake and I'll have it.
When I was at the cinema, I found out that I liked salted popcorn. I love salted popcorn and dark chocolate. But together it's like a whole different game.
Guilty pleasure crush.
I liked Vanessa Hudgens in High School Musical.
I know whose Blake's was. Was it Vanessa Hudgens? My guilty pleasure crush is probably Princess Leia from Star Wars. She's just a pretty cool character and I love Star Wars. She's got the buns.
I've always watched Great British Bake Off, and do you know what, Mary Berry, if you're watching this, hit me up. I know there's a big age gap, but I'm mature for my age. I can't cook, so we're perfect. You can cook me lovely cakes, and it'll just be a lovely thing that we could have if you're up for it.
We've just been on tour, and so I never really get to watch like ITV or BBC because we're just wherever we are in the world. But when I always come home, like something either like Love Island's on or something, I always sit down and watch that with my mum. Love Island, it's just good TV.
There's this Nickelodeon program called The Thundermans. What you see is not what you get, living our life like a na. I've got a little sister, so she watches it and I'll be on my phone, but I'll be like, corner of my eye, I'll be watching it. We met the girl from Thundermans and I was freaking out, but I was playing it cool because it was like a Nickelodeon event. I was like, hi, nice to meet you. What do you do, sorry? But I knew who she was.
My guilty pleasure TV show right now is The Office, the US Office. I've only started it like a month ago, but I'm already on season 4. I'm just hammering through it, it's so good. So many quotable lines. Dwight's just funny and weird. I also really like Stanley. Have you watched it? You've watched it. It's so good. It's ridiculously good.
I hate Friends, the TV show. I've tried, I've watched a little bit, just don't do it for me.
Rick and Morty, don't find it funny. Can't get into it. The voices, it's like, it's not Back to the Future.
To be honest, I can't really stand clubbing. I mean, it's very popular with our age, but I prefer like a jazz bar. But, you know, something where you can just sit there like suave with a glass of wine.
Pineapple on pizza, a lot of people like that. Boys love that, makes me sick. I hate people. No. I follow this guy on YouTube, I subscribe to him. He's called the Blue Van Man. Basically, all he does is he goes to like McDonald's and like if they've got like a new burger out, he'll try it. And do you know what? It's really useful because if I'm on like services or something, I'll be like, do you know what? Blue Van Man said that new Texas barbecue is banging. So like it's quite useful. I'm not really that guilty about it, to be honest. Blue Van Man, big up yourself.
I used to do Minecraft videos. They're deep in the internet and no one's ever finding them. I've only sent them to my girlfriend and that's like, oh, it's horrible. I watch Bob Ross paintings. It's just nice to watch because he's like, who's a cloud? You're gonna give that little cloud a friend. My guilty pleasure girl band would probably have to be
Spice Girls.
What's the one that Beyonce used to be in?
Shake it to the left, having a good time, shake it to the right.
Destiny's Child, they were good. Christmas morning, that came on. My whole house was bopping.
I liked S Club 7 when I was younger. I tell you what, they were reaching for the stars.
Thank you very much for watching our Guilty